The global obsession with artificial intelligence has fixated entirely on the silicon chips powering the digital revolution. Yet, a critical oversight looms over the massive infrastructure required to sustain this rapid, expansive digital growth. While tech enthusiasts chase the next miracle processor, the reality of the situation remains far more grounded. Data centers possess an insatiable appetite for electricity that intermittent sources like wind and solar cannot satisfy. The power grid is currently buckling under the immense demand of these hungry, high-density computing facilities today. Ivory tower elites continue to ignore the fundamental truth regarding our modern, energy-dependent technological landscape right now. Natural gas remains the only reliable backbone capable of providing the constant, high-voltage load necessary for operations. These massive computing facilities require a steady, unyielding flow of power that renewable sources simply cannot provide. This investigation peels back the layers of the energy crisis currently gripping our modern, interconnected digital world. We reveal why natural gas production has shifted from a legacy commodity to a mission-critical strategic asset. It has effectively become the unseen fuel that keeps the AI beast alive and thriving in silence. The sheer scale of power consumption required for large language models is unprecedented in human industrial history. Every query processed and every model trained demands a consistent surge of electricity from the local grid. Without the reliable combustion of natural gas, the lights in these massive server farms would surely flicker. The industry faces a paradox where digital innovation relies entirely on the burning of ancient subterranean fuels. As data centers proliferate across the globe, the demand for this specific energy source continues to climb. Investors often overlook the physical reality of the wires and pipes that underpin our virtual cloud-based existence. They focus on the software, missing the essential heavy machinery that makes such complex calculations even possible. The grid is a fragile web, struggling to balance the needs of cities with these new giants. Natural gas turbines provide the baseload power that ensures stability when the sun sets and winds die. This is not merely an energy debate, but a fundamental question of how we sustain future progress. The AI beast is hungry, and its appetite for electricity grows larger with every passing busy day. We must recognize that the digital future is built upon the very physical foundations of our past. Natural gas is the silent partner in the race toward artificial general intelligence and beyond our reach. It is the invisible thread connecting the silicon chip to the vast, humming reality of our grid. Without this fuel, the promise of AI would remain trapped within the confines of theoretical, unpowered code. The infrastructure is the true bottleneck, a reality that many in the tech sector choose to ignore. We are witnessing a shift where energy security becomes synonymous with the advancement of our digital capabilities. The reliance on natural gas is a pragmatic necessity in an era defined by extreme power consumption. As we look toward the horizon, the connection between energy production and computing power becomes ever clearer. Beyond the gas wells, we must examine the heavy industrial players facilitating this massive energy transition. Companies like GE Vernova stand at the forefront, engineering the turbines that convert gas into raw power. Their technology is the heartbeat of the modern data center, pulsing with the rhythm of constant generation. Eaton, too, plays a vital role in managing the complex electrical distribution that these facilities demand. They provide the critical switchgear and power management systems that prevent catastrophic failure in the grid. Without these industrial giants, the energy generated would never reach the processors that require it most. The build-out of this infrastructure is a multi-year project requiring immense capital and strategic foresight. While the market fixates on software margins, the real value is being captured by these hardware providers. They are the architects of the physical grid, laying the groundwork for the next generation of computing. Investors who ignore these hard assets are missing the most significant trade of the current decade. The transition to an AI-driven economy is not just about code, but about steel, copper, and turbines. It is a return to the fundamentals of industrial power, scaled to meet the demands of tomorrow. We are seeing a convergence of legacy energy sectors and the most advanced technological frontiers imaginable. This synergy is what will ultimately define the winners and losers in the coming energy landscape. The grid must be hardened, expanded, and optimized to handle the unprecedented load of these data centers. Every new facility requires a dedicated connection to the high-voltage transmission lines that crisscross the nation. These lines are the arteries of the digital age, pumping life into the silicon brains of AI. The cost of this expansion is vast, yet it is a necessary investment for global competitiveness. Nations that secure their energy supply will lead the race in artificial intelligence and economic dominance. Those that falter, relying on insufficient power, will find themselves left behind in the digital dark. The urgency of this build-out cannot be overstated as the AI revolution accelerates at breakneck speeds. We are at a turning point where energy policy is effectively becoming the primary tech policy. The integration of natural gas into the tech ecosystem is a strategic imperative for every major firm. It is time to look past the hype of the software and into the reality of power. The physical world is reasserting its dominance over the virtual, reminding us of our fundamental needs. We must embrace this reality to ensure that the AI beast continues to evolve and grow. The path forward is paved with the infrastructure we are building today, brick by brick, turbine by turbine. This is the story of the unseen trade, the one that will power our future for decades. Stay tuned as we dive deeper into the specific players dominating this essential, high-stakes industrial sector. The future of the AI revolution is being written in the language of energy and infrastructure. As the energy gap widens, the market finally recognizes that the true winners of the AI boom are not just the software developers, but the industrial giants building the physical infrastructure of the future. Companies like GE, Vernova, and Eaton are quietly positioning themselves as the indispensable architects of this massive grid build-out, providing the turbines, transformers, and electrical systems that translate natural gas into usable power for hyperscale data centers. Investors who look past the hype of speculative tech stocks are finding that hard assets and energy producers offer a more stable path to capturing the value of the AI revolution. By focusing on the essential supply chain of electricity, we uncover a strategic investment thesis that prioritizes durability over digital trends, ensuring that as the AI beast grows, the infrastructure supporting its existence remains robust, profitable, and fundamentally necessary for the modern world to function. The shift is palpable, moving away from ephemeral software metrics toward the tangible realities of voltage and load. While the public remains mesmerized by generative models and chatbot capabilities, the smart money is quietly flowing into the heavy machinery that keeps the lights on. These industrial titans provide the backbone, crafting the intricate electrical networks that allow massive server farms to operate without interruption. It is a quiet revolution, one built on steel, copper, and the relentless flow of natural gas through high-pressure pipelines. This infrastructure is the silent partner of every digital advancement, yet it rarely receives the spotlight it deserves. As data centers expand across the landscape, the demand for reliable power becomes the primary bottleneck for growth. Those who control the supply of electricity effectively control the pace of the AI evolution. Consequently, the strategic focus has shifted from pure software innovation to the physical hardware that sustains the entire digital ecosystem. This transition highlights the fragility of our current grid, while simultaneously showcasing the immense opportunity for those who invest in fundamental energy assets. The narrative of the AI boom is being rewritten to include the essential role of power generation and distribution. It is no longer just about the code, but about the electrons that make the code run. As we look toward the future, the interdependence between energy and intelligence will only deepen. The industrial giants are ready to meet this challenge, ensuring that that beast is fed a steady, reliable diet of electricity. Their role is foundational, acting as the bedrock upon which the entire digital future is being constructed. Investors who understand this dynamic are positioning themselves for long-term stability in an otherwise volatile market. By prioritizing the hardware of the grid, they are betting on the necessity of power in a world increasingly dependent on computation. This is the new reality of the AI era, where energy is the ultimate currency. As the digital landscape continues to evolve, the physical infrastructure will remain the most critical component of success. The giants of industry are the architects of this new age, quietly building the systems that will power the next century of human progress and technological innovation. Their work is the silent engine of the digital revolution, ensuring that the AI beast thrives in an increasingly power-hungry world. The future belongs to those who provide the fuel, not just the software. This is the definitive truth of our time, and the market is finally catching up to this reality. As the grid continues to modernize, the importance of these industrial giants will only grow. They are the unsung heroes of the AI revolution, providing the essential power that makes everything else possible. Their strategic importance cannot be overstated, as they are the ones who truly hold the keys to the future of artificial intelligence. Through their efforts, the grid is becoming more resilient, more efficient, and more capable of handling the immense demands of the modern age. This is a story of endurance and strategic foresight, where the focus remains on the tangible assets that drive the world forward. As we move ahead, the connection between energy and AI will become even more pronounced, cementing the role of industrial giants as the true architects of the digital age. Their contribution is not just significant, it is absolutely essential for the continued growth and development of the technologies that define our modern existence. The AI beast will continue to grow, and these industrial giants will be there to provide the fuel it needs to thrive. This is the hidden truth behind the AI revolution, a reality that is now becoming impossible to ignore. The future is being built on a foundation of energy, and the architects of this foundation are the true winners of the AI boom. Their influence will be felt for generations to come as they continue to shape the infrastructure that powers our world. The path forward is clear, and it is paved with the steel and copper of the industrial giants. They are the ones who will ensure that the AI revolution is sustainable, profitable, and fundamentally necessary for the modern world to function. As we look at the landscape of the panned future, it is clear that the true value lies in the infrastructure that supports the digital dream. This is the lesson of the AI era, and it is one that will guide investors for years to come. The era of the digital pioneer is giving way to the era of the infrastructure builder, and the results will be nothing short of transformative for the entire global economy. The AI beast is hungry, and the industrial giants are ready to feed it, ensuring that the digital revolution continues to thrive in the years ahead. This is the final word on the hidden fuel that powers the future of our increasingly connected digital world.